Hello and welcome to the very first Diablo game. And I tried to do a recording of it just a minute ago and the whole fucking game crashed. So I will see if it works again now properly.
Hello, my
hopefully.
friend. Stay a while and listen. While you are venturing deeper into the labyrinth, you may find tomes of great knowledge hidden there. Read them carefully, for they can tell you things that even I cannot.
So this is one of the very first games I played as a child.
What can I do for you? Well, I have to practically smuggle in the metals and tools I need from caravans that skirt the edges of our damned town. That witch Adria always seems to get whatever she needs. If I knew even the smallest bit about how to harness magic as she did, I could make some truly incredible things.
And I tried to play this game a while before, but the fucking game crashed. Determination.
Hello, my friend.
Don't
Ogden
bug.
has owned and run the Rising Sun Inn and Tavern for almost 4 years now. He purchased it just a few short months before everything here went to hell. He and his wife, Garda, do not have the money to leave as they invested all they had in making a life for themselves here. He is a good man with a deep sense of responsibility.
Well, at least I can talk to Deckard now.
Well, what can I do for a good man who puts the needs of others above his own? You won't find anyone left in Tristram, or anyone else for that matter, who has a bad thing to say.
So the thing is, I will take as much lore as possible in this game by talking to people, because there is no cutscene, so you will have no idea what's going on unless you actually Google or listen to what people say.
I use some limited forms of magic to create the potions and elixirs I store here, Adria is a true sorceress. She never seems to sleep, and she always has access to many mystic tomes and artifacts. I believe her hut may be much more than the hovel it appears to be, but I can never seem to get inside the place.
So that's Pepin the healer, and we have Deckard Cain. He is like one of the most known characters in Diablo. He looks pretty dog shit in this game. That's Farnham the Drunk. I'm not sure what he does.
Ogden is the best man in town. I don't think his wife likes me much, but as long as she keeps tapping kegs, I'll like her just fine. Seems like I've been spending more time with Ogden than most, but he's so good to me.
That's nice that the drunk has a friend. Not much lore in that guy though. As you saw in the previous recording, I got some other gossip because this game is it consistent? It's not consistent.
Thank goodness you returned. Much has changed since you lived here, my friend. All was peaceful until the Dark Riders came and destroyed our village. Many were cut down where they stood, and those who took up arms were slain or dragged away to become slaves, or worse. The church at the edge of town has been desecrated and is being used for dark rituals. The screams that echo in the night are inhuman, but some of our townsfolk may yet survive. Follow the path that lies between my tavern and the blacksmith's shop to find the church and save who you can. Perhaps I can tell you more if we speak again. Good luck.
That guy is basically a gossip. You don't... Whoa. What were you gonna say there?
Thank goodness you returned.
Oh, it's the same. That's the blacksmith. Deckard Cain fixes identified items for you, but it costs money, I think, in this game. In the second, it doesn't cost anything. He creates armor, useless usually, repairs, nice. Then all the way out here, we have the witch Adria, and people know a lot about her if they played the third game of the Diablo series. It's not much to know about her in the first one, except for, well, she wants to guide you on your journey.
The greatest power is often the shortest lived. You may find ancient words of power written upon scrolls of parchment. The strength of these scrolls lies in the ability of either apprentice or adept to cast them with equal ability. Their weakness is that they must first be read aloud and can never be kept at the ready in your mind. Know also that these scrolls can be read but once, so use them with care. The greatest power.
Okay, same thing. There is 3 classes you can play in this game. You have the Ranger, the Rogue. You have the Magic Caster, the Sorcerer. You have the main character, which is the Warrior, which is this guy. And I asked Nika which one I should pick, so it became this one. But it's a nice fit because he is basically the main character in this game, following the story.
How may I serve? Farnham is a drunkard who fills his belly with ale and everyone else's ears with nonsense. I know that both Pepin and Ogden feel sympathy for him, but I get so frustrated watching him slip farther and farther into a befuddled stupor every night.
Damn, Jillian. Strict, strong woman. I like it. The best woman. Okay, so in the previous recording you heard about someone called Worth, which lost his leg. He is hidden around up here and he gives you some rare items. Should be up here. There he is.
Psst, over here. Ogden is a fool for staying here. I could get him out of town for a very reasonable price, but he insists on trying to make a go of it with that stupid tavern. I guess at the least he gives Jillian a place to work, and his wife Garda does make a superb shepherd's pie.
He didn't have to say much.
Over here. Ogden is a fool.
So much talk about Ogden in this one. Basically, this game has very good replay value because the dungeons is not the same. The story can... If you want the whole story, you need to play this game a lot because you don't get the same bosses or the same rooms and stuff. But I just hope I get some very good story out of this. I won't be able to play them all because, well, if you've seen it once, it probably won't be interesting to see it again. They don't have the dead guy there, so usually it's like a dead guy there. So then it means we got the butcher, but it seems like we won't have him in this one. Butcher is one of my favorite bosses from the first game and the third game. He's pretty awesome. And here we got cows. Before it was a rumor that went on. If you click the cows at a certain amount of time in a special order, you opened a secret level. This was just a hoax. I can't remember if it was Blizzard or the community, but it was certainly a lie. But they sort of dragged it, so they actually added the secret cow level in the second game. When the hoax went on for so far, people still believe it's something true, but it's not. And the loading is very slow. There we go. So this is the first level.
The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
The cathedral. Very dark game. Well, he hits like a truck, that's for sure. The thing about this game is, if I screw up somewhere and I save, I cannot progress, then I need to start all over again, but I'm determined. I will try and finish the game. I see it as a challenge. If I have to start over, at least we get some more lore out of it, but I will try and skip to where we sort of missed... No, not missed, but where we sort of cut off, or when it's like new stuff going on. So it will be a long session. I sort of hope I fuck up, but I don't want to fuck up, because it's a pretty long game. I can't go through there, okay. Yeah, this brings a lot of childhood memory backs. It's so shit, I can't walk in a circle or anything. You can just like walk in a square path. Oh, the level 2 already. I would like to go down, but it's good to gather up the level and clear everything for gear and weapon and such. Let's see, inventory is there. 1 to 6, 2 to 6, no, shit. 4.
I don't have a spell ready.
What? I just want you to change the shield. It's fine. Maybe we should save a bit in case it crashes again. Yeah, every time I start a new character the level is just changed, which is a nice replay value. If you play on the internet, which I can't because it seems like they put down everything, you get a random level generator as well. But now this is like the level I will be playing if I start over again on this character, or not start over but start the game anew again. Okay, level up. We're warrior, so we want... I can't remember what dexterity did, but I guess... Oh yeah, it's if you hit or not. Excuse me. What was that? Oh, was it chest? Oh yeah, flask. Oh. I used to be scared in this game. I did not like this game at all. Oh well, I liked it, but I was just so scared. I didn't like the monsters. The zombies was the most terrifying ones. I told this to Nika many times.
I don't have a spell
and I say it again, sorry, that this game was based on clay before. If you see, let's see, if you see when I slay the monsters, they sort of like collapse as if they were made out of clay, which is like leftovers for the very first game they made. But then they found out it won't be interesting. I think it was that, and they got on the concept with Diablo. But they kept like the core of how the combat was, I think. The combat was turn-based, that's how it was, but they kept the clay. So you see they're like just collapsing. But I like it. Sort of creepy. And inventory space, as you see, is dog shit. So small. And the items are so huge, so it will be a lot of town porting in this game. But I will try and skip it and such. Yeah.
I don't have a spell ready.
No. Try to take away the menu by clicking ask, but that's not what happens if I click it. It's a bit hard to see items here too if they're like small, so I need to like be careful I manage to pick up everything.
I can't use this yet.
Maybe I should go to town, yeah. XP bar, well, it's no XP bar, this is what I go after. If I want to know what, when I ding, I need to look at this. Not gonna ding in. Walking down the street. Do you have anything new to tell?
Greetings, good master. Welcome. Many adventurers have graced the tables of my tavern, and 10 times as many stories have been told over as much ale. The only thing that I ever heard any of them agree on was this old axiom. Perhaps it will help you. You can cut the flesh, but you must crush the bone.
Okay. That's not weird at all. Oh, my throat.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Yeah, this is how you sell items. It's a bit nuisance, but it works.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
I got a message.
The innkeeper has little business and no real way of turning a profit. He manages to make ends meet by providing food and lodging for those who occasionally drift through the village. But they're as likely to sneak off into the night as they are to pay him. If it weren't for the stores of grains and dried meats he kept in his cellar, why, most of us would have starved during that first year. when the entire countryside was overrun by demons.
I just gonna say for every time I do
Hello,
the
my
gossip
friend.
things because
Stay a while and listen.
I'm so scared the game is gonna crash.
I know of many myths and legends that may contain answers to questions that may arise in your journeys into the labyrinth. If you come across challenges and questions to which you seek knowledge, seek me out, and I will tell you what I can.
Good.
I'm glad I caught up to you in time. Our wells have become brackish and stagnant, and some of the townspeople have become ill drinking from them. Our reserves of fresh water are quickly running dry. I believe that there is a passage that leads to the springs that serve our town. Please find what has caused this calamity, or we all will surely perish.
Okay, so that's one of the first quests I got. I need to find that place. There is no quest log in this, I think, is there? There is!
Can't a fellow drink in peace? I know you got your own ideas, and I know you're not gonna believe this. That weapon you got there, he just ain't no good against those big brutes. Oh, I don't care what Griswold says. They can't make anything like they used to in the old days. You drink water?
Yeah, I drink water. It's actually the only thing I mostly drink. Thanks for the useful tips, though. God damn it, Adria, why are you so far away?
I sense a soul in search of answers. The sum of our knowledge is in the sum of its people. Should you find a book or scroll that you cannot decipher, do not hesitate to bring it to me. If I can make sense of it, I will share what I find.
Good.
The people of Tristram will die if you cannot restore fresh water to their wells. Know this, demons are at the heart of this matter, but they remain ignorant of what they have sparked.
Interesting. Why does she live in a shack, though?
Good day. How may I? My grandmother had a dream that you would come and talk to me. She has visions, you know, and can see into the future.
Good for her, but that doesn't help
My
me.
grandmother is very weak, and Garda says that we cannot drink the water from the wells. Please.
Yeah, I will. Oh, no. I need to go back to town, it seems. I forgot you cannot sell staffs and books.
Psst, over here. Farnham, now there is a man with serious problems, and I know all about how serious problems can be. He trusted too much in the integrity of one man, and Lazarus led him into the very jaws of death. Oh, I know what it's like down there, so don't even start telling me about your plans to destroy the evil that dwells in that labyrinth. Just watch your legs.
I'm glad you have some self-irony.
For once, I'm with you. My business runs dry, so to speak, if I have no market to sell to. You better find out what is going on.
Okay, so I talked to all the townspeople. I will walk to Adria and sell my stuff, and then I'm just gonna keep on going. Okay, so as you saw at the beginning, I had a little struggle with the recording. This is just one of many examples. I thought I'd give you another example. This was attempt 2 to record the episode. And before I made, like, the first crash you saw, that was when I tried to start to record. Then I got another crash, which I will show you now. But before this, I had a lot more crashes than what you saw now. And then I thought, you know what? If I'm gonna make this work, I need to record now or I can just need to give up. I cannot trust the game enough to not think, if I want to record this, it must be not now or not at all. So now you will see one of the struggles I had when I started to try and record this. And when I start to make it rolling, I just kept on going. I will explain a bit more about this after this example, but yeah, here is another one of the crashes I had. Enjoy! Okay, so let's try this shit again, because it keeps crashing, so I hope for the best. Gonna talk to this guy again to test. Something went wrong. Yeah.
I don't have a spell ready.
Hello, and thanks for watching the first episode of the Diablo 1 series. I were going to say I'm sorry for the coughing and such, it's just my throat was a bit shit. I could not use any other record system than the actual record game software due to, well, as you see in the series, the game crashes a lot and have a lot of issues if stuff is running in the background. So it will be more of a direct recording, which I cannot edit too much when it comes to sound. Because, well, the game crashes. It's very old game. It's from 1996. Of course it's gonna be some issues, as you see. I just hope it won't be too much of it. But I hope you enjoyed the episode. I want to apologize for all the walking, but that's how the game is. I will cut it more when I go to town and such, but I will add the lore parts as much as I can because it's important. I will explain more of the lore in-game, hopefully. If there is something you wonder on, just ask. I can pretty much answer everything. If I can't answer it there and then, I can at least consult my book because I got the lore books about it. What more? Yeah, I will cut down the episodes more because, as you see, tom walking is long, it's tedious, and it's not the most interesting thing to see. But when I look for a quest, I sort of need to do this stuff, and for lore reasons. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm sorry for the nuisance the episodes are making in the Diablo series, but as I said, it's all game, nothing I can do if I don't want tons of crashes. And when I sort of start to get the recordings to work, I will keep recording. I cannot like just stop whenever I want to. I should be keep going for as long as I can before it crashes again. And I hope people understand, and thanks for your understanding. Have a great day.